them to maxing out so much.
That's sort of what I've thought in the past, but I'm not particularly amazing at Invoker, or he said.
Talking about the man, we've kind of put him on the spot, and Feero's out for the count. syndereN picking up first blood as the three of them rotate in, and he was not ready for that at all there. And I mean, this is certainly taking them a lot longer than they would have hoped for. As FoREv, oh my goodness, no one. I was gonna say, if he got out of that one,
Calling play, dude.
that would have been quite something. They do finally bring him down, but the Dukes are certainly real from FoREv, and space created, he'd say. We've seen Feero come back from some pretty hard early few minutes in the laning stage, but this is certainly going to be one of the toughest one he's had. Look at Harney, though. He's, is he going to get the deny? The walls? Ooh, no, Sin's there as well, just to make sure they have the damage output to bring him down. And FoREv getting caught out.
Power like that. And I think that's pretty important, because if they take that tier 1 super early on, that means the Juggernaut, the CM, they have the potential to smoke on the mid and take down Feero in the jungle, because it just gives them free access to run through the, past the shrine and down between the tier 2 and tier 1. So pretty sacrificial, but now that the Slaughter has gotten a couple of levels, he was playing down bottom, so.
Oh, look at this. I mean, Sin, with Harney, they're just going to go and kill him.
Oh, boy.
Feero taken out. That's the second hero that they found around here. I mean, do you think they'll realize that there is a ward around this area? It doesn't, obviously doesn't give the vision right up there during the night time, but it tells them that someone's headed into that area looking for the farm, and because of that, NiP are able to move across and get YapzOr as well. This ward, this positioning, the moves from NiP.
They're sort of resigned to just farm, and FATA is really the only hero that has the potential to do something, so I think it's going to be up to him to make a key move.
Top lane again, another move being made onto FoREv. He'll try and run and hide in the trees. He isn't going to make it. The move forward from YapzOr, and in fact with the rotation from FATA, they should be able to get at least Harney out of this situation. As Bears get themselves the first kill on the board, but Era comes in with the Omni Slash, and he makes sure that the trade is a positive one yet again for NiP. Era with the double kill. 7 for 1. Go for the best thing that they can, Bears, and they'll try and look for the tier 1 in the mid lane as a trade. And also, a potential bit of action here by the Shrine. Looking to go onto Sin, and straight in with the Eclipse. No messing from FATA on the Luna, as they will find a kill. There's the ultimate blown just for that support. I think it was by the looks of it, yeah, no one else in the neighborhood.
So I guess thinking that they're going to pressure top a little bit harder than they did.
And he's going to go straight in on FoREv. Harney with the straight up freezing field. Absolutely required to get the kill. And it certainly does there between himself and FATA.
Oh no. Oh no.
Straight in. Let's try and bring him down low first with a few right clicks. There's the Blade Fury. FATA is well and truly gone. He tries to pick up some creeps on the way down. And YapzOr's going to come across. Era does still have the Omni Slash. Trixi's in the neighborhood as well. They'll take down the healing ward. Quick crush onto Sin, but the Omni Slash comes out from Era. They'll take down one. Stun immediately onto FoREv. Harney's here with the backup Frostbite. They hold him in place. Era has the Blade Fury back off cooldown. And again, NiP at this game, they are playing so smooth.
And a lot of games that they seem very lackluster. The drafts don't really make too much sense, and they'll kind of fall apart. And very recently their games have been very clean, just consistently.
Look at this. It's just like the NiP showreel, pretty much. Execution after execution, perfectly played.
Yeah, and qojqva pushing in bot lane, and meanwhile they're just gonna.
They found FoREv in the tree line. They'll surround him, and they should almost certainly be able to bring him down. They'll need to hit the stun from Trixi, and holding on to it, he will get it. Closes in with a Vendetta hit. Trixi, very nicely done. He's going to have Spike Carapace back up in a second. So, can he live though? That's the question. And
oh, he got it. All right.
Elusive Beam from FATA indeed will make sure that they get the kill at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I think the axe going down, it kind of stinks for Bears, but in the meantime, Slaughter is farming top, so one space creator makes space for the other.
Someone's going to get a blink.
Somebody's going to get a blink dagger.
Someone's going to get a blink.
And then eventually they're going to try and take these fights. And you have to consider that it is a Tinker. It's a hero that is notorious for being very, very far ahead. It's almost like the Qoqva effect. You're so far ahead, it seems like you couldn't lose. And
just look at this Era. Finds the cutoff. Immediate with the Omni Slash. 6-0-5. It's...
Can we get set up? We look for this guy as Hani TP's in. They're going to try and find a kill here, potentially. And, they don't want to just sort of death ball down the lane. They want to... Oh.
Look at Hani go. Straight in with the freezing field, but the counter will be there from FoREv as he comes in with the call. They'll look towards YapzOr. Hit the stun. Trixi leading in. Era jumps forward, turns towards FoREv.
Oh, okay, they're getting the lag too.
Yeah, very unfortunate that they have the lag at this point.
Super lag.
Yeah, that's a bad time for the lag to kick in. Let's see how they react. FoRev immediately goes for the TP out. The rocket on the laser will be enough to bring down the Slardar. FoRev will make it back to safety. Now, they're scared. They come out. The jump in's there from YapzOr. The Carapace was there in time to make sure that they get the stun back in return. syndereN still somehow alive at the moment. Era jumps in with the Omni Slash onto FoRev, who pops the call, but it's not going to be enough armor to save him. And in fact, FoRev buys back, realizes how
split amongst all the heroes, and nobody goes down. And you know, this is the timing that Bears was really scared of. They get this Aegis.
Oh, there's a bit of hate for you. Bears straight in as soon as the sentry was placed down. They saw the Nyx come down and place his own sentry under the cover of Bears' Observer Ward.
And so he just has this Midas. BKB is very immobile. Can throw out a couple spells here and there, but he's versus Juggernaut who doesn't really care. And
Trixi finding out YapzOr. The backup instantly comes in from the team. And again, as you're talking about them,
you know, they've gotten a gold booster. They've gotten a little bit more space.
I mean, they're trying to set something up here. FATA as the bait, and there's the jump in FoRev. They're to find out Harney. So they take out the CM. NiP, they won't look to fight, go for the counter, initiate. They'll encryption available for NiP. And they're wrapping around here. And
this
again,
this
ward
is unreal.
This ward is paying off. The jump ins there, they do get the chance to eclipse. In fact, the turnaround, and somehow they've managed to take down Era, but in return, they have lost a second. In comes Feero with the combo, turns towards Trixi. syndereN is stuck in the trees, tries to TP out, isn't going to make it. Bears may have lost 3, but Ninjas in Pyjamas lost 3 as well, and that's a little surprise.
And yeah, getting that blade bound call instantly, you could see Adam spam pinging the Tinker. Is qojqva gonna go down?
qojqva tried to go in on FATA. With the Tornado connecting, he may well as the Sunstrike connects. They've lost the Tinker. Arnie's going to try and be on the run. Feero, actually maybe get him as well. Yeah, blinks forward. Adam's there with the wraparound telekinesis setup. And NiP, a series of bad movements. And indeed, this Roche timing definitely favoring Bears. NiP's got to be careful. They can't afford to make mistakes like that. And with FoRev catching out Trixi in the middle lane. Another kill for Bears as NiP, after such an excellent start, are starting to let a bit of it slip away to Bears.
Yeah, and that's just sort of the thing. Whenever you're playing against this Blade Mail Axe, you have to play very, very pristinely. Era makes one small mistake, and now suddenly they lose, you know, 2 cores. They lose Roshan, and you know, potentially towers after that.
Era is going to try and fight. Jumps in with the Omni Slash, but the Roshan, it's already down and out. FATA pitches up the Aegis, turns towards Era, who will get the kill onto FoRev. Gem hits the deck, but they've lost Era.
Qojqva bought back for that.
NiP. FATA will take them all out in return. They want to try and hold this defense up top. The tier 2s almost certainly going to go down. FATA just pops the BKB, heads forward and ready to go with the Eclipse, looking towards Trixi. qojqva trying to do his best, spamming out from the sidelines, will take down Adam. They'll get the Rubik kill. Era, Bloodlusted, moving forward, straight in with the Omni Slash, but FoRev, he's there to tank it with the Berserker's Call. Will give his life, but it does allow FATA to get himself back out to safety. YapzOr and Feero will also be successful with the retreat. They have a lot of damage there standing the march, and Trixi with the blink forward and the stun. Harney coming across from the tree line. They've got him. They've popped the Aegis.
BKB's on cooldown.
Can they kill him a second time? Era's got a DD rune as well. They've got to be careful here. There's YapzOr taken down with a couple of hits from Era, and there's no buyback on this Slardar. So now it's Bears, a man down. NiP in a position to try and break the high ground. See what they can get done. Healing ward out. The March Machine's being spammed, making it very hard for Bears to initiate into this. As they'll take a tier 3 at the least. FoRev jumps forward, immediately getting controlled. They'll force Era out at the initial attack from Feero, who's BKB'd up, trying to focus down this Juggernaut. And with FATA's damage in the Scuddy, they will find it. They'll bring down Era. MP forced to back. As Bears, they may have lost the tier 3, but
the game gets really scary for Tinker. People start working towards Lotus Orbs. You can see FoRev has the BKB queued up. YapzOr has that Lotus Orb on the way, and oh, Adam's dead.
Combo of Harney and qojqva hunting him down, taking him out. I think Sin just used 2 smokes. He smoked and then he smoked again. So a bit of chain smoking there from Sin, and he's actually going to get spotted out immediately. there we have it, kids. Smoking kills. syndereN out and down for 70 seconds.
Don't bring him down.
No buyback for Cinder as well.
Actually not set up.
Trixi. Well, look to get the initial stun on FATA. They're actually stunning him up pretty nicely. Now the BKB comes out. FATA will back up. The jump forward, in fact, with the Omni Slash ready to go. Era cuts down Adam. Bloodlust onto Era. They'll look to chase down FoREv as well. Trixi
Luna's
with
out.
the stun. They'll take down another.
They totally ditched him. FATA just TP'd down the bottom. Still in Struggle City. Just blink 4 staff for 55 minutes.
Well, Trixi, he's got his eyes on FATA. Oh, and he is going to find the initial stun. They don't want to follow through. No, FoREv there with quick reaction. In fact, syndereN doesn't come too close. Make sure that he gets the chance to get out. Bears.
Uh-oh, Era.
I'm going to try and chase Era. Will blink out.
They're so speedy.
Can Bears actually catch anyone? Sin.
Whoa.
She gets the fire blast here. FoREv off the mark with the blink call and with the Omni Slash coming in. I don't know if we can blame the camera there, Quinn.
Yeah, I don't, that one's not on the camera.
No.
That was sneaky.
And it. Oh.
What?
Oh, he was like, hey, what?
It was the camera.
He certainly should have seen that slider. I mean, they do get him, but that was very much a, he walked past him.
Yeah, you need the snake whenever he comes out the box music right there.
Yeah. Well, they do get the kill nonetheless, and that is the gem. Top lane. Is this Feero finding himself a bit of solo kill action? qojqva.
Hold snap.
Get his way out of this one. There's the TP coming across from Trixi. Can't do anything to save him. Feero
blind
with
call?
the BKB.
Oh, blank's a cool, huh?
So they do get the Tinker. There we go, jump in. Ready to kick it off. Looking for Trixi. Force back, will be fine. And considering the situation, they're not going to need to use the Tinker's buyback by the looks of it. They'll lose syndereN. He does not have buyback. The fortification comes out. They're going immediately onto the mid-racks. Tinker back up in 3 seconds. So buyback not expended. Era pops the BKB, looks towards FATA, but FATA just pops the Satanic. Manta style as well. He'll survive, but no. Era got the Omni Slash off in time. Takes down FATA once.
No BKB on FATA. He's pulling out his refresher, but it's still on backpack cooldown.
And he's not going to get the chance to use it here with the chain control by the looks of it from Ninjas in Pyjamas. They'll take down the Luna. They'll turn towards Feero, who ghost walks, but the vision's there. Frostbite as well from Harney to control the Invoker. NiP do lose the racks, but they do get 2. The fact that they don't have to use those buybacks. This point of the game, losing 1 set of racks is not a big deal at all, especially for this lineup with this Luna. And Adam has been found out in the tree line and taken out. NiP. Quick with the punish.
Oh, Trixi.
So can he get a jump?
I don't know how important he is really to these base defenses. They keep seeing these heroes walking by as they stand on this hill, but they just get tiny little glimpses. They may get another glimpse.
Oh, hello, hello. And
wow, he died fast.
As soon as you get that glimpse, they're in on it. They found themselves the gem again.
Gonna take on.
NiP, ready to fight. Who's going to get the jump? Trixi looks towards Feero, but quick with the BKB. In FoREv goes with the call onto 2. Era falling low. The damage is too much. He's out. Trixi to fall as well. And Bears, they'll look to try and chase down more. They're looking towards syndereN with the axe. Harney hitting the freezing field off from the sidelines, duking out the stun from YapzOr. Harney tries his best to play around it, but they will hunt him. And they will find him as YapzOr jumps in with a final fishy slap to bring down the CM. As NiP tried to come out and look for the plays, but let's see.
Oh, he stole Spike Carapace.
Stolen Spike Carapace, catching out qojqva to start with Adam. Comes in with the telekinesis. qojqva's potentially trolled. FATA comes in with the Eclipse. Look at the Hex onto qojqva. Lotus Orb will remove it, but FATA's moving forward with the damage. The Tinker's out. Does have buyback. Jump forward from FoREv. Gets the call onto syndereN. Era moving in. Can he do anything to turn this around? Omni Slash to bring down the axe. They'll take down 1. But Bears, they got what they came for. The bottom rack's cleaned out. There's still a range rack's top. The Illusion's trying to finish it off. They are going to do so. So they won't be mega creeps yet. Era actually coming out with the refresher. Tried to get a bonus kill onto YapzOr, but YapzOr jumps out with the jump. But there's Era with the follow through Omni Slash trying to chase this down. The telekinesis though from Adam holding him back. YapzOr seeing if he can get the crush out, but Era, Blade Furies, trying to chase down YapzOr. YapzOr trying to get himself away. Moves to the side, but the crush still gets him. Trixi in with the stun. YapzOr's out and down for the count. Can they get themselves anything more, Harney?
That's Megas.
We're searching,
Feero
but
right
indeed,
up top.
Feero with the rat. They've done it.
No lifesteal, obviously. Juggernaut's not really who you fight Satanic on typically. Oh,
qojqva, and there is no escape for that man. Trixi, maybe looking for the punish, is bringing in Hani as well. Hani is going to do his beautiful dance to the people here with the freezing field, and they will take down the Invoker. And Invoker, of course, though, does have buyback, and the chances that NiP can really force that much out of Bears in this time.
qojqva's dead for 80. This is it. It's final countdown.
Bears looking to move in to seal the deal, to take this victory. It's been a hard-earned one. syndereN caught out immediately from the crush as they're 2 men down. NiP. Bears in onto the tier 4. Trixi tries to come forward, but FoREv is quick there with the blink call. Error gets the Omni slash out. FATA is going to be A-OK. Pops the Satanic, heals back up. Eclipse coming out as well. Error getting dunked down. GG is called, and Bears end up taking the game. And I've got to say, an incredibly impressive win to watch them do so as well, because they got punished so